lot of ways that other people cheat. So. I know 4 or 5 good ways that are quite effective.
Sure, I do too. You go to Anatone, Anatine or whatever it is .com and
well, that one there's that fucking program that they got off the internet.
You got the program, you know. You go download that.
The iTunes download's a good one.
I can't even get on that. I don't know what the hell's going on.
You go to iTunes and you subscribe to your podcast. You register your podcast there. Then you go there and you subscribe to it, and then it'll ask you to get all the episodes, and then you download them all, and then when they're all downloaded, you delete them and you unsubscribe, and then you subscribe and get them all again. That's a quite popular way they do it. The most common way is opening up browsers and playing your show multiple times.
Yeah, but you get it's still isn't the listeners goes by IP address, right?
Well, that's just it, Bobby. Remember, I always used to say this to you. It's not about plays; it's about listeners.
Right. So.
It's not about downloads; it's about listeners. I always used to say that, and you can go back to shows a year ago when I was preaching that. It's about unique listeners.
I'm starting to think. I think it has a lot to do with a lot of things. I'm starting to think.
If I start broadcasting a show right now, and you log in to listen to it, that's one unique listener, and you can leave and come back 1,000 times, and I'll get one unique listener and 1,000 plays.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I think that the rankings has to do with all of that. Like even followers.
The rankings is based on time. The biggest statistic in rankings is time listened.
Because I think
so
it has some.
Downloads count is if somebody downloads your episode, they credit you. Like if you do a 5-hour episode, you get 5 hours of fucking time listened. Even if that person downloads it, listens to it, and says this sucks, and deletes it. 5 seconds in, fucking, you get 5 hours of fucking listens.
What about followers? Does that count?
Followers, I don't believe in the followers, and I'll tell you why. Because how many times do people come in your chat and say, I followed you, you gotta follow me?
I understand that, but I'm talking about the rankings.
Well, followers don't do fuck all with your rankings.
I think they do.
They don't.
Because, for instance, Big Tiny, he ain't got that many plays. I mean, he's got plays and listens, but
here's the thing, Bobby. When Big Tiny's, they got Big Tiny placed there.
Why would they do that?
Because they do that. Same as they got that Wayne Pierce placed there. They got those guys placed that they're popular every day, but yet when they're on air, they're never on the first page. Like, I've never seen Angel Clark, Wayne Pierce, Tiny, but none of them people ever broadcast on the first page.
Well,
but yet when you look at the popular, they're ahead of all the shows that are ahead of them when they're live.
Well, Angel Clark's a popular show, dude. It's always been a popular show.
Yeah, for 15 people.
I think that matters, though. I think the following matters. I really do. When you get that following, I don't know if it's maybe because the 15 people that follow you are so diehard that they're so diehard that they are willing to do whatever it takes to get you up top. Like, I don't know. I don't know, but.
See, Angel Clark used to do good in the rankings back when fucking there was nobody here. But ever since there's been people here, she don't do good. But when you have a show like the Dogfight Debate come in and do one show a week and dominate when they're here, that's because they've got people listening. And it's a quality show, and it's full of content. And nobody can, if you agree with that guy or not, you can't walk away from that show thinking that guy's an idiot. Like, you got to walk away thinking, that guy's an educated on the fucking issues. On religion, because I've never heard anybody on the radio, on TV, or anything that talks about atheism like that fucking guy does. He knows. I've never heard anybody stump him yet. And he's live. He's doing that shit live. And to ever get stumped live is pretty remarkable stuff. That sports show from, I think it's Ireland, that Hail Sports. Them guys do one show a week. Whenever they're on, they're in first place. Like, because it's got legitimate followers, and they listen to the whole show. They've got a dedicated following. Ted Rock has a dedicated following.
Well, yeah, but he's always up there when he's playing shows too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, quite honest, if it wasn't for his manipulation and everything that's going on, he would probably be the #1 music show. He always was, up
until it started getting shady. I don't know if he's still talking. Oh, there he is.
But this ain't Texas Hold'em, Bobby. This is Spreaker poker.
Spreaker poker. Yeah.
One shillbilly beats a pair of aces.
So am I to assume that's if there's any feud going on with Spreaker between us, that's who it is? Should I start making clips now?
Not really a feud. He's just a chump. He's just a little punk, a little sissy, wannabe poser rocker. Is what he is. That's just my opinion. He's just a poser.
So I got a couple new clips I want to play. I want to get to. So we're gonna get to the first break. And
I mean, I want to talk about the poser, Bobby.
No, the poser's fine. I want to know if I could start making clips about him or not.
You can make clips about him, buddy.
There you go. There you have it.
This ain't poker. This is Spreaker. One shillbilly beats a pair of aces 7 days a week.
I need somebody to stick my teeth into. I'm starting to get hungry. But
yeah.
I just want to get to this clip.
You know what? I listen to my show quite a bit, and I'm going to say this. That, like, everybody that's here, like you, Glad, Doc, like, I think it's entertaining. Like, it's good music. Like, we have nothing to do with that. Like, we don't write the music. But I think it's good music. But the little clips and stuff we do, it's a good mix, and I appreciate everything you guys do for me.
I want to know when Glad's going to send some gold my way.
Wow.
Where is he gone?
You want me to start making clips again?
Yeah, absolutely.
Some good old Aussie accent ones. G'day, all you shillbillies.
Yeah.
Bobby, he makes them for me.
He can make them for me too.
You gotta stop fucking mooching my talent, Bobby.
Yeah, I was made an honorary shillbilly. I heard that in the clip as well.
Well, I'm a shillbilly. We're the
shillbilly for life, I am.
Uncle Bobby Radio is the sister station of Shillbilly Internet Radio.
More like that dirty little secret.
Yeah, that's the problem. I'm tired of being your dirty little secret. I'm ready to snitch. I'm ready to tell everybody. I'm a Shillbilly Internet Radio.
No more stopping over into the kitchen bed, eh, Bobby?
Yeah, I'm not hiding in the fucking basement. My name ain't Kiss Kiss. Fuck you. You're gonna flaunt me around. You're gonna show me off.
Stick garlic fingers in my.
Fuck that, man.
Takes more than fucking cheesy sticks to fucking buy Bobby off.
That's right. But until Glad and Duck make me gold, I'm forced to make my own. So I made one today that we're gonna play on first on the break when we go to the break, and I want to talk about it a little bit because it's got a good story to it. She came in here today and talked about was talking about her brothers and stuff, and we got into talking about. She asked me if I ever fought with my sister, and the biggest fight I remember with my sister, I told her, well, yeah, actually, Daddy threw a bucket of pee on my sister. I actually threw a bucket of pee on my sister one time. Yeah.
Why did you have a bucket full of pee, Bobby?
Well, that's what I mean. Like, here's the thing. Like, I was raised by my grandmother, and me and my sister were living with my grandmother, and upstairs, it was her room and my room. So upstairs in her room, she didn't have to come all the way down to the stairs. There was a little porta potty kind of thing, and you had to like.
Your grandmother's?
My grandmother's, and you had to like. When she had to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, she didn't have to go all the way downstairs, and we would have to take the bucket and dump it out, throw it down in the toilet or throw it outside in the ditch or whatever, you know what I mean? Dispose of the waste. So it was full one day, and me and my sister got into a big fight, and she threw a transformer. And
Transformer, the story keeps getting better.
Yeah, now a transformer toy. It was a Transformer toy, Transformers, more than meets the eye.
Oh, I'm well aware of what the Transformer is.
Well, it went flying in my head, and I swear to God, she says I exaggerate. I'm not exaggerating. His arm, Optimus Prime's arm went right into my skull, my head. All right? So I'm screaming, crying. I pull it out of my head, and I don't know. It started in my room. The fight started in my room and ended in my grandmother's room, and I was right there by it. And I just picked it up and fucking threw it at her. Whoosh!
I gotta ask, Bobby, was it just pee? Was there any logs in it?
No, there was little turds in her hair and everything.
Did she open her mouth and gasp at the same time?
Oh, she was horrified. She's like, when she spit.
Wow.
It was awful. So
little granny turds in her hair.
There were little granny turds all in her hair, and she was just like, that stopped her though. That stopped her dead in her tracks. Because she's
They're called dingleberries.
She was
When
older.
they hang from their hair, they're called dingleberries.
Yeah, I mean she's older, bigger, and stronger than me. And nothing stops an ox like a granny turd. I'll tell you that right now. So here's me and Belle talking about it. Okay, so me and my daughter, come sit on my daddy's lap. Me and my daughter are sitting here at the house, and we're all by ourselves, right? And we're bored, and we were talking about brothers and sisters, because you have two brothers, right?
Yeah, and you too.
Yeah, and I have a couple of sisters. I have like 3 sisters.
Mm-hmm.
And you were telling me about how you fight with your brothers, right? Sometimes. Well, and I was telling you, yeah, and you were asking me about if I fight with my sister sometimes. And I told you that I threw a bucket of pee on my sister once. Right? Yeah, you thought that was funny, huh? Yeah? And you said, what did you ask me? You asked me why, right? Yeah. Don't be shy just because we're on the radio now.
And then Daddy's sister, when she was a little girl, and
what did she do? She threw a transformer at my head.
yeah, that happened.
Yeah, that happened, and that she threw one at my head, and that's why I threw the bucket of pee on her, right? And it had a little bit of poop in it too, and it was stuck in her hair. That's yucky, huh?
Yeah. And was there a little poop on there?
Yeah. What?
Was there a little poop in what your sister had?
Yeah. What about it?
That it had little poop in it and pee.
Yeah, little poop and pee. Pee all over her.
And now what happened?
Nothing. Now we're talking. We're grown-ups now, and we talk, and we're fine. She forgot all. Well, she didn't forget it, I'm sure, but she
Actually,
she forgave me for it.
oh yeah. And then they fight.
We don't fight anymore because we're grown up. And the moral of the story is, be good to your brothers, or one day you might get pee thrown at you. Yeah, that was we're back on air, and that was the clip, and that was Margie Mooge, Joe, the sister, the one you're always hitting on that thinks you're creepy.
Yeah, no, she don't like me.
She deserves it, right, Joe?